ready for this.
Hello friends, happy Friday. We've been talking a little bit this week around challenging ourselves to think about what would it take in our business if we wanted to grow it by 5-fold, 10-fold, 50-fold. And what's the purpose in thinking like that, even if you don't have an ambition to grow a business of that size? But it's very important that we always challenge ourselves around a question of growth, because it's natural in business to hit plateaus and potentially sit there for too long wondering, what's the next thing we can do? Why aren't we growing as fast as we did to get to this point? Why does it feel slower? Why does it feel like it's hard to get growth even though we've got to this point? And it's around challenging the mindset of, if I was to buy my business right now and I wanted to double it next year, I wanted to triple it the year after, if I wanted to go 10 times as big in a few years' time, what would fundamentally have to change? And the reason I like thinking like this and challenging myself to think like this in my companies is because it makes sure that we remove ourselves from how we feel daily when we're looking at the small challenges we need to fix to get to the next level. It allows us to think differently, think about a different structure, and then ask ourselves, well, if that was the way to do it, what's something we could take from how the business would need to be and apply now? It might be the way we run our sales. It might be the way we're operationally structured. It might be our brand and where we actually have an effective brand in the community, in our local networks. So I challenge you this weekend to have a think about, what would your business need to fundamentally change if we were to grow it 5-fold in the next 2 years? What are the main things that wouldn't bear that load in your business? It may be a person, it may be a structure, it may be a system, or it might be the business model as a whole. Maybe there's another way to look at how to scale your business, or using what you know about your business, your IP, the things that you really understand, and distributing in a different way. It's a great conversation because it could be very, very uplifting when you start to consider opportunities that you might not be thinking about right now. And we have to stay focused on what we need to do at this part of our business journey, but it's important to think bigger, refine it, and take that nugget of gold to help propel us through the next part. Have a great weekend. Look forward to seeing you sometime next week.